Welcome, everyone. It is so great to see you yet again, or hear you, or just to know that you are there. I am Dr. Shauna Scott, your $1 million event conversion strategist. And as I said previously, I have yet another amazing guest here. And I'm so excited that she is here to share her story and to share her journey with us. And I'm going to make sure that she comes up. Here is Dr. Stevie Mills. Y'all, look at Dr. Stevie. Hey, Dr. Stevie. It's so good
Hey,
to see you.
how are
Hey.
you?
I'm awesome. Welcome. So,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Stevie, why don't you take the moment and introduce yourself? Tell us who you are and all of your amazingness.
Thank you so much for the invitation to be here. I'm elated with that. I am Dr. Stevie Mills, and my goal in life is to help Christian women get seen and get paid online. I love to help them show up, sparkle, and shine. So that's what I do. That's who I am. But other than that, in my normal life, I am just a round the way girl from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Greensboro. Yes, I've been to Greensboro. I've done
Yeah,
events in Greensboro. It's gorgeous. They're at Corey, the Corey.
yeah. Corey
Yeah,
Convention Center. That's where I saw
yes.
you last.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You were there. So awesome. So, this is an interesting topic. So you help Christian women get seen, heard, and get paid, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Now, I'm just going to go there because sometimes, when we do our work as Christian women, people are going to say to us, you know what? It should be charity. Give. You shouldn't be making money as a Christian. What would you say to that?
God has given us the power to get wealth. And in order to get wealth, we have to charge.
Right. That is so on point, and I'm glad that you are doing this because one of the things that God does is He gives us a gift. I like to call it the GGG, God given gift, and our gift will make room for us. So that is absolutely amazing. So tell us, how did you get into this particular space of helping Christian women, build their business and charge effectively for their services?
The funny thing about it is that I never set out to help Christian women. That was not my goal. However, when it
Mm.
was time to do Facebook ads, one of my coaches, she said, we need to narrow it down. In order to have ads effectively run to the people you want, we need to narrow it down. So before I was more keen on just helping women. I knew that women were, who I wanted to help. Christian women came because I realized I needed to narrow it down, and I realized that at a drop of the hat, I will pray. I will say, well, I heard God say this, that, and other. And it would just be what I needed to impact upon the people. So the Christian women part came then. The whole part about helping people get seen came back in 1996 when I entered North Carolina A&T State University and became a PR major. And so that's when I really focused on helping people to get seen. And when the online world happened, I realized that we don't own the radio stations or the TV stations. And so we do have the opportunity to leverage social media, and we can truly show up and shine in a way that we own, so to speak. And even our email list, we own those. So we can show up on our own media and really show people who we are and relate to the people who God has called us to.
Awesome. And this is very important work because of the statement I shared earlier. People believe that if you are doing ministry, it should be charity. They somehow equate the two. And your part of your mission is to get out here and let people know who are Christian business owners, get out there and do the work and still able to build a business around that, and to let them know that there is no stigma around it, there is no shame, that you do work in with Deuteronomy 8:18. And personally, my business is built. That is my scripture foundation, Deuteronomy 8:18. Because when you have that valuable resource called money, you're able to do so much more. Build jobs. I'm sorry, put jobs together. Build schools. And all of that. So tell me, how are you right now? Because I know that you have some programs. So what is going on in your world to where the Christian women who are business owners can support themselves by working?
Definitely. Well, I have a free resource that I love to start with, and that's at workwithstevie.com. And I believe that people need to see who you are before you even charge them. I even believe that in PR, right? In the realm of PR, I've done PR for different clients, and
Right.
I feel that a lot of times people don't understand what PR is. And so the integrity we have as Christian people, we need to educate first, I believe, instead of just taking their money. And so for me, the place to start is workwithstevie.com. But once you're in the ecosystem, I am an author of 30 books. I have hundreds of digital courses. I have different things that you can embark on upon whether you decide I'm a right fit for you or not. Because I'm not the right fit for everyone. I know that. And I believe in working quickly, getting paid quickly. I don't believe in lollygagging at all. So for procrastinators, they have to decide to get out their own way so we can move forward. But I love to be able to offer them something for free, and then they can decide for themselves. Like, listen, this is the girl I want to rock with.
Right, right, right. Awesome. Okay. And we definitely, for those of you who are looking forward to the link, we definitely have it connected to Stevie's page here, and you will be able to connect with her social media, find out more about her, and get your support if you're a Christian based woman in business and you want to um, find out how to grow your business and monetize. So Dr. Stevie, tell me, what is your why? How did you get into entrepreneurship? And your initial entrepreneurship. How did you get here? Tell me where, because I know that you said that you initially was running ads and you niched down to Christian women, and then now you're here because you're a multiple six-figure earner. So how
Yes.
did you get here?
Ooh, that's a great question. Thank you for that. Back in 2009, I was on a job that was literally not the right fit for me. I felt like a caged bird there. And so what
Right.
happened
I
was
think
that
all of us feel that way when we were working.
I got super stressed on that job, and I went from a size 14 to a size 0. Had 3 colonoscopies within 30 days to within 24 hours, and I had shingles. So for me, I felt like I was allergic to jobs at that time. And so
Wow.
I definitely started my entrepreneurial journey from there. I never really set out to be an entrepreneur. A lot of the things I've done have been just blessings of the Lord because it worked for me. Entrepreneurship worked for me. But I realized that God has called me to this space. But definitely,
Right.
I was not the girl who had a Girl Scout cookie sold or a lemonade stand. I just wanted to have freedom and flexibility. And those are still two large things in my life. I even now work full time for a nonprofit organization and have my business on the side. But those are the two things, freedom and flexibility, that have guided me here.
Nice, nice, nice. So, and that God will do it. He will put you on a particular journey that will bring you to exactly where you need to be to do his work. And I, want to honor you for being in that position to where you're supporting um, Christian business owners, i.e., ministries, because I do believe that my business is a ministry, to
Absolutely.
reach more people. Because here's the thing, when you reach more people, you get to serve more. you get to serve more. So thank you for that. So with that being said, with you working, and getting to the point to where you got sick on the job and just started, really taking on positions, if you would, that are 1099, or you decided to take matters in your own hands and do your business, or and work toward that. Question: what were you thinking when you left your job and decided to say, you know what, I'm going to take a leap of faith and start my business? Or if it wasn't a full-fledged business yet, start your project. What were you thinking? How did you feel?
So originally I left my job October 21st, 2009.
Look, she got the date.
And yeah, I it's crazy. I used to say that a slave will never forget their emancipation date. So that's
Right.
literally how October 22nd, 2009, I went on a trip to Vegas. My mom's birthday is October 23rd. My birthday is October 25th. So we tend to celebrate our birthdays together. So it was all well and good. I had an amazing time in Vegas. Came back, and I'm a proud Aggie of North Carolina A&T State University. We then went to homecoming time, but then the reality set in, like, oh crap, I don't have a job. I don't know how to make money. So after that, it was a point in my life where that's when I started getting sick from stress. And once I got out of that illness, it took about a year. I really got to a point where I'm like, how can I make money? Because back then, now we have all these online businesses and online is the thing. But 2009, people were not even really keen to that. So me talking about people getting online, that was like far-fetched. And so people had never really done business like that. So for me, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, when I'm going to do it. And I just had to figure it out. So I started out with the Beauty from Head to Toe tour. I always tell people, like, saying you have to have $1 in a dream. I literally just had a dream. I didn't have $1 because I had left my job. And
Right.
so for that, I started that. That was a multi-city tour that I built from scratch without any money. And so that's how I really ended up launching my business. And I still, to some point today, do events, and I do different things to impact women in their women's empowerment. So that's what I really did. Just got it out the mud, honestly.
Right. Well, we all know that, with mud, you could grow things that are extremely fruitful and nutritious. And that's what happened with that event. So you had a multi-city tour, $0, but the dream. So tell me, how did that first event go? That tour go?
The first event was amazing. I went to Greensboro, North Carolina,
Greensboro,
Raleigh, North Carolina, yes, Roanoke, Virginia, Atlanta, Georgia. And literally, I just started talking to people. I let them know what I wanted to do. People invested in the sponsorship of that tour. And of course, it was not, I didn't know anything about marketing an event. I had never had an event. So people were just there, and it's a lot of stuff that I learned from that, but it was able to impact my business and my brand in a way that people can remember to this day. So they still talk about the impact of that event. It still gave me the visibility that I needed, and it still gave me the launch pad that I wanted to have.
Love it. Love it. And that's how it happens. A lot of times people believe that when you start your event, you have your business plan, you got the plan, you're going to leave on this date. Sometimes it just happens. And so that's how without a shadow of a doubt that it is God led. And from there, you're right here, um, um, working in your business, doing an amazing job. And so I want to ask you now that you had this level of success in your business. What's the next iteration of Dr. Stevie? What's next for her? What's her?
It's interesting. It's interesting. So, as you know, I've hit multiple six figures in my business, and For me, thank you.
Wait,
And
before you
so,
run over that, let me celebrate you. Yes, because
thank
I'm not.
you. I appreciate it. I
That is, I
appreciate
mean,
it.
that is so commendable because no job was gonna pay you that,
No,
right?
you're right.
None,
You're right.
none of them were gonna pay that. So I just want to, before you fly past that, congratulations.
Thank you so
You're
much. I appreciate you. Definitely, I did that last year. My father passed away, and one thing I realized is that when you were trying to build a business at that high level and also grieve, it's not going to work. So I chose to grieve properly, and in that, my business took some dives and some turns and some different things. And so now in 2023, I'm rebuilding my life. I'm rebuilding my business. But one thing I know for sure is that once you have the knowledge to do something, nobody can take that away. And so, what I wanted to do, and what I always set out to do, is to definitely be a parallelpreneur. So I'm a full time employee now, but I'm also building my business on the side, and that is my
right,
happy place. For me, that is like a place where I like the stability with some sizzle on the side.
right, right.
So for
Awesome.
now, it's like I'm able to really position my full time job as the literacy coordinator for a program that helps people to get their GEDs and to help them really to become more literate here in Greensboro, North Carolina, and High Point, North Carolina, and also still run my business parallel. So it's been a blessing.
Right. It sounds like a blessing because you're still out there and supporting people. So thank you for that. Now, I do want to ask you, when is your next event? Where can people come and see you, grab your book, or attend the event, workshop? If you have one coming up, share it with us or tell us where we can get one of those amazing 30 books.
Yes, awesome. Thank you. So, I am excited about hosting Click to Cash conference. I'm going to do that October 2024. We did It Factor Affair, which was my first book, It Factor, Cultivating Your It Factor, this October, last October 2023. But now we're
Awesome.
going to take it to the next level. Click to Cash is something that I've trademarked. We now have 3 volumes of this book. It's taken on its life of its own. And so in Greensboro, North Carolina in 2024, we're going to host Click the Cash Conference. I'm super excited about that. And last event, It Factor Affair, was more about the inside job. This event is strictly about getting to the money. Click the cash. We literally are getting click the cash. So it's
Oh,
about being able to equip people with the tools they need to create money no matter where you are in the world.
wow, that's amazing. Definitely. Oh, we got to make sure that we grab the book and get on that wait list. So I'm going to make sure you all have the link so you can get on the wait list for
Yeah.
that October event and click to cash. That is amazing. So, Dr. Stevie, we know what the next iteration of you, well, we don't know, but we have an inkling.
Yeah.
We know that you're going to the top. Whatever God has for you, it is for you. And so is there anything else that you would like to share with everyone if they want to get in contact with you, or any other happenings that's happening in your community? Because you have an amazing community too.
Thank you. Yes. So the community is called, it is called, what is it called? Christian Women Building Big Businesses, which
Yeah.
now is Click the Cash Crew. So everything is Click the Cash. And I'm super excited about that because we are able to talk about money all day long. And I always tell people that if they're in a space and place of not making the money they need, it's probably because they're not having the conversations about money. And so,
Right.
just like, I believe my best friend is the greatest person in the world. I believe money is the greatest thing in the world. But we as Christian people kind of not talk about money. It's like a dirty subject.
Yeah, it's a
But
stigma.
yes, one of my books is called Cash is Not a Curse Word. And for me, I'm super excited about
I
that.
love
I
that for you.
definitely want more people to be connected because I understand what it is to have money, but I also understand what it is not to make money. And so we want to be able to equip you. The way to stand in touch with me is definitely to go to workwithstevie.com. And I always tell people my name is spelled Stevii, and the I stand for increasing income. So you will
Oh,
not forget it. You will not forget it. But even the shirt I have on today, No More Hidden Figures, that was from an event. We had an event called No More Hidden Figures. I am a visibility coach. So when it came to the point of the movie Hidden Figures, we know those were women who were covered by
exactly.
science, but
Killing it.
also we
No
didn't
one
know about
knew.
them till years later. But I don't want women like ourselves to be hidden anymore. So no more hidden figures in our bank account, no more hidden figures in history. We want to stand out, show up, and do the daggone thing.
Right. And be profitable.
Yes,
And I'm so glad that you came on, Dr. Stevie, to share with everyone that it is not a dishonor when you love God and you are profitable. It's not a dishonor. So
absolutely.
I'm so I love your community. I love the messages that you give about ensuring that people can take care of themselves and others,
Thank
because
you so
without
much.
that, you said what?
I said, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, because without that valuable resource, we can't. We can't. So, Dr. Stevie, it's been an honor to have you on today. Thank you. For everyone who wants to get connected to Dr. Stevie, please make sure that you connect on her page and make sure we will see you at the next event. Thank you. So nice. Dr. Stevie, thank you so much.